Have you ever felt like your vocabulary just isn't enough for communicating with your business partners or colleagues? Hello, everyone. I'm Cecilia. With over a decade of coaching and teaching experience, my passion is cross-cultural integration. Join me on this journey as we break down communication barriers and foster confidence in the multicultural landscape of a globalized workplace. Today, we're delving into understanding the weird things your colleagues say and how to overcome this obstacle. Communication when working cross-culturally is about understanding and adapting much more than having a perfect vocabulary. Let's uncover the strategies for success. Often, I meet professionals who express concerns about lacking the vocabulary for effective communication. These people have no trouble telling me about the work they do or expressing themselves in general, yet they feel like they don't speak well enough in their workplace. What? In reality, it's not about the words you know. It's about how well you understand and adapt to the language of your workplace. So, how do you do that? Let's start with an example from my own life. Once, when I was working at a particular corporation, I kept hearing the phrase, "Can you add a little color to that?" Or, "Let's add a little color." I had never heard this phrase before, or really since. And I actually still think it's a bit funny. But being a keen observer, I adapted my understanding and personal vocabulary to integrate this phrase. Think about your experiences in team activities, social events, casual conversations with colleagues. Have you noticed any particular phrases that are used in your workplace? These cultural observation techniques will help provide you with valuable insights for effective communication. Now, let's see some tips on how to do just that. First, let's remember communication isn't just verbal. Nonverbal cues play a significant role, especially in cross-cultural settings. Pay attention, look around, notice how your colleagues use their body language, how they use gestures and facial expressions to enhance their communication, and you can learn to mimic this. Pay attention also to their tone and learn to interpret it and adapt your own communication. Next, building professional relationships is vital. Discover strategies for initiating conversations, finding common ground, seeking a mentorship. Your network is a valuable asset in navigating the complexities of cross-cultural communication. This can be someone who is of the same culture as you, a different culture. These relationships will be very important as you continue. Next, recognize and adapt to diverse communication styles within your workplace. Understanding individual and cultural differences is crucial to effective collaboration and for teamwork. Even if all your colleagues are from one culture, there will be differences. Finally, create an environment of open communication. Embrace feedback and use it as a tool for improvement. Remember those relationships I mentioned? Allow your colleagues and mentors to inform you where there are missteps in communication. Cultivate a mindset that values continuous learning and growth in your cross-cultural journey. So, don't be afraid. With these tips, you're well equipped to navigate the intricacies of cross-cultural communication. Be an observer, adapt to the language of your workplace, foster strong professional relationships. If you found these tips valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay confident and communicate with impact.